Okay, let's start by tuning up. I actually tune a half step down, use a 7-string guitar, so I'm sure that most of the 6-stringers out there will still be able to pick up a lot of the ideas that I'm about to show you today. So let's start with the low A sharp. Here you go. Next string. Okay, so I guess we'll just start with doing some simple warm-up exercises. Basically, I just like to do simple stuff, really. I mean, by no means are these any kind of speed ideas or anything like that. This is just something to really get your fingers warmed up and to use all 4 fingers. So what I like to do is just start off on the 8th fret and do a simple chromatic exercise going up all the strings, and that would sound like this. And then I just continue on through all the strings. And then come back down. You can also change up this riff a little bit if you want by starting it on an up pick, just to kind of change things around, you know. I do that as well too. Or if you want to move this exercise around a little bit more and utilize a little bit more of the neck, you can actually play it true chromatic, which would sound like this and look like this. Okay, well here is another great exercise that I've actually been using for years and years. It's just a great way to go between each individual string, utilizing up and down picking. And we'll just play this in C major. It just starts like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the way back down, it sounds like this. One thing I do want to mention is the amount of momentum you're actually using in your right hand. I think it's really important to not try to move your right hand so much and just really have it relaxed, you know what I mean? So if you're looking at your right hand, you're noticing that I'm not using like the whole arm movement, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like that at all. You're really just concentrating on focusing, using your wrist and just the slightest bit of pick momentum that you actually need to pick the string. So. Also, something that I'd like to add, I think it's very important that you use a metronome when you're working with like warm-up scales like this. It can really just benefit you from playing evenly, and it's just your technique will be much better if you work with a metronome. So yeah, just start off very slowly and work your way up to speed. Once you have a good idea of where you want to play this scale, where it feels most comfortable to you, you can always move it around to another position as well. Like move it down lower so you have a little bit more of a wide stretch. G major, for an example. Or you could start using weirder scales if you want to, like whole tone scales sound cool with this kind of thing. And that's just, of course, so mess around, see what you can do. One other scale that I use that I really like as far as a wider stretch interval kind of thing is a diminished way on top here, and I'm kind of utilizing an economy picking thing with this as well too, and I just think it sounds great as kind of an ending to a piece of music, but it's just has a very cool sound to it. So check it out, I'll play it slow. Basically, the way the economy picking is working here is I'm starting the whole phrase on an upstroke. And slowly, it's just up, down, up, down, up. And the reason that makes this an economy picking technique is that I'm doing 2 upstrokes in a row when I'm going from string to string. And just gives it a cool tone, and I can play it much faster that way, so that's the reason I like playing it like that. I'll play it one more time.